At approximately 20 minutes past 15 on March 9, 2021, in the immediate vicinity of one of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department offices, located at the address 21695 Valley Boulevard, a traffic conflict occurs. The driver of a red Nissan Sentra deliberately rams the car of the second participant several times. Witnesses report this to department employees who are trying to locate and stop the suspect. But as soon as the cruisers approach the Nissan, its driver tries to escape. As a result, crashing into one of the official cars. An earlier Sheriff's Department employee was taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, from where she was released after receiving the necessary medical care.
Oh, he's riding that guy's bumper. Oh, look at that. He hit him. He hit that guy. He was riding the bumper. He hit that SUV.
The immediate pursuit of the Nissan is soon called off due to the extremely dangerous driving style of its driver. The red sedan is monitored by a department helicopter, whose crew coordinates the movement of ground forces, remaining out of sight of the fugitive. Also, about 20 minutes into the chase, television helicopters arrive in the area, starting a live broadcast of what is happening.
Car, as you saw just a few minutes ago, hitting a car that he was tailgating. Here he goes, wrong side of the road. Oh, look at that. A van stopped in the double yellows there. He had to go around that van because he had nowhere to go. Getting confirmation if that was a deputy that was transported or injured. Here he goes, crossing the center lanes into the wrong side. He's got a big rig right there, goes right by the big rig in the slow lane. He's going to stay in that slow lane. Oh, it's a curve too. This is so dangerous. He got to swerve around. Oh man, another car coming around that curve, a blind curve for those people coming out of him. All of a sudden, there he is in their face.
The footage shows the sedan heading to neighboring San Bernardino County, speeding through busy roads, driving through red lights without even slowing down and into oncoming traffic, almost ending in a head-on collision at times. But there are plenty of actual accidents, too. The drivers who interfere with the offender get it after the collision with the Nissan, receiving minor damage to their vehicles. The sedan also squeezes between cars stopped at the light ahead of it in the same manner.
I see them being very aggressive with this driver to try to pit him and bring it to an end. I can hear them talking about it right now, so we'll see if that happens. They're going to try it at the best possible moment, the safest moment for everyone involved. Oh no! Oh, look at that. Yes, we're still in Chino Hills. This is Grand Avenue approaching Dudley. And here, we might see the pit here. Chris, let's try to line up with the street, but we're going to see a pit right here behind the trees. Hopefully it does. There it is. There's the pit, spinning him out of control. Oh, he's got the control, though. He gained the control back of the car, and it's not enough to drop him out of control there or lose control of the car completely and stall it. So he's going to continue. So again, the pit maneuver there as the police try to do it, and they might do it again. Here we go. He's coming up again, and we'll see if they get it right. Oh, almost there.
Already in Chino Hills, behind the car, the cruisers are appearing again. Now the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office is trying to stop the dangerous driver, making at least 2 unsuccessful pit stops. The Nissan loses most of its rear bumper, but keeps going. Having by this time passed through the cities of Ontario, Chino, and Chino Hills, he heads back around Los Angeles to the city of Diamond Bar. I'm going to go for a wide...
I'm going to come out to a wider shot. You see the units giving this driver some space there. He's not right up on him, but look at how many units there. He's going to go on the gas. He's going to try that car there, that black car, getting out of the way. Fortunately for that driver, able to move, but here he comes up to, look at this. He's going to sandwich right through, and oh, and so unfortunate to see this happen because these drivers, it's so terrible. Just pushed his way right through. Awful. Yeah, that looks like an unmarked vehicle that might have been in the pursuit. We'll see. I don't know. It could be someone that just got involved, but you can see that move of that vehicle. He's going to go on the wrong side of the road, and he's pushing his way through again, that traffic. Unbelievable. Oh, right up against that car. This might be it. I mean, he may not have anywhere to go. He doesn't have the muscle to push all those cars ahead of him. So you see that unmarked vehicle there? Yes, it's deputies that are have their guns drawn, and we'll see what happens. People trying to get out of the way, desperately getting out of the way there. And that one car ahead of him just, I don't know if it's stalled or just terrified to move.
Chase ends when the Nissan driver begins to weave through stopped cars waiting for a light to change, damaging several of them and rear-ending a silver SUV.
Absolutely. Let me, Michael, let me zoom in here, use our doubler to get in tight. You see that one deputy right in the center? It looks like, yes, he may have just shot something. That yellow handle on the weapon there, that's less lethal. That's probably the pepper balls. Well, we'll see if they're hitting the car. It looked like he just fired a round off. Yes, you see. So they're putting in those pepper balls into the car right now to try to get that driver to come out, and we'll see if that's effective. Another one right there through the window. Yes. So they're definitely doing that. They want this driver to get out. They want him to surrender, and he's refusing to do so, he or she.
The officers set up a perimeter and surround the sedan. Despite this, the standoff continues. The female driver refuses to get out, and the tinted windows of the Nissan make it difficult for the officers to determine the number of people inside, their intent, and their willingness to cooperate. After a few minutes, the decision is made to use non-lethal means to break the windows. Several sheriff's department officers fire bean bags at the windows of the car. However, the punctured windows are slow to crumble due to the reinforced tin film. They even use a drone to monitor what is happening inside the car, briefly landing on the hood.
All right, we got movement with the Bearcat coming in. Tim, tell me how this looks when I zoom in here. Is it light enough? Okay. All right, now that they moved in, we got to scoot a little close. No, not left, just down the street. Right there. Hold it right there, yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on NBC LA. This is Gil Levis in News Chopper 4 Bravo over the termination of a pursuit. You see the SWAT team, that's the LA County Sheriff's Special, the SWAT team's SEB unit. It's the Special Enforcement Bureau that's moving in. It's their equivalents of the SWAT team. They are moving into position a third vehicle to nearly completely surround this vehicle. We are hearing now that the driver of this pursuit vehicle is a female, and she has basically barricaded herself in the rear seat of this car. You see the SWAT team vehicle coming in really tight there on the driver's side, and will be blocking from now 3 sides of the vehicle. The driver has been throwing items out of the driver's side window. Here comes some tear gas. They're going to put tear gas into the car right now. That's being deployed into the car now. You see the car is starting to fill up with that gas. You mark tape. Completely filling the cab with that tear gas. A lot of tear gas being poured in there. As I come out to a wider shot, you see how the gas is blowing in the wind there. They put it right through the driver's side window. Still no movement. It's unbelievable to see how much gas they poured into this. This is a tear gas into the car that they just deployed, and still no movement. Still in the back seat, moving around. They're saying, here comes the door popping open finally, and out comes the driver. The driver, she's had enough. She's going to walk over to the curb, and they're going to be taken into custody right there. Oh, you know what? That might be a child. That might have been the 9-year-old child.
Situation remains at a standstill, so the Special Operations Bureau is called to the scene. The Special Forces officers who arrived blocked the Nissan with their armored vehicles from 2 and then 3 sides. After lengthy negotiations, as the agency states, during which the drivers report that there is one inside, a decision is made to use gas. One of the officers of the Bureau of Special Operations from, using a special device, he fills the car with gas. A few minutes later, the rear right door opens and a 9-year-old girl suddenly leaves. She is immediately carried away from the scene, and a 30-year-old resident of Pomona, Margaret Hassan, is pulled out of the Nissan. Like her daughter, the woman was taken to a local hospital for examination. Hassan is suspected of assault with a deadly weapon. She is also charged with endangering a minor child and attempting to elude police. The woman in custody was held on bail in the amount of $130,000. Her daughter was released to the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services after undergoing an examination.